Good morning and welcome back to BIFA Link TV, your daily dose of industry information. Today I'm joined once again by Ian Matheson for this week's What the Papers Say. So Ian, thank you so much for joining me. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Brooke, and I hope you are too.
I am indeed, thank you. So what have we got coming up for this week?
I think we should talk about last week's episode where we got well and truly trumped. As you know, we reported on the president's plans for
Yeah,
implementation of additional tariffs on imports from Canada and Mexico and China. And then by the time the episode aired, he'd already changed his mind and announced a
yeah,
30-day pause on the implementation of those measures for Canada and Mexico. So yeah, that's shot us to pieces a little bit, but anyway.
it did indeed. I think from now on we have to start ignoring what he says and just waiting to see what he does.
Absolutely, yes. He's certainly the epitome of unpredictability, isn't he?
Yep.
On a more certain front, in air freight, Zenita reported lower than expected growth in global demand in January, which was just 2% year on year. But it also said that fears of a trade war over those tariffs that may impact on volumes and growth forecasts for the year are probably a little bit premature. The drop in demand, they say, was a surprise, but January's data was apparently impacted by the earlier Lunar New Year in China, which reduced the volumes out of that country, according to the Zenita's chief air freight officer, a chap called Niall van der Voo.
I think I also read in an article as well that he's not looking to change kind of the growth forecast for the year, is he?
That's correct. That's exactly right. Yeah. Um, Meanwhile, back in the UK, the UK Minister for EU Relations, Nick Thomas Simons, made the headlines again at the end of last week when he said that reducing trade barriers is of mutual benefit to the UK and the European Union. And he also shared a little bit of the details of the government's hope for reset in relations with the bloc. And I think that Robert Windsor is going to be talking about that in an episode this week.
Yeah, I think we also have to not focus too much on that word reset, or otherwise we might over expect what changes come in, right?
Absolutely, yeah. A little bit of good stuff in the BIFA news front this week. We've seen the launch at the end of last week of an exciting new development in the Trade Association's programme of training, and that's all-inclusive access to a range of bite-sized e-learning courses. That now provides full trading members with unlimited access to e-learning, and it's all part of the membership fee, which is, I believe, quite unique as a trade association in this sector. I know that you'll know this, Brooke, but we sent a press release out about this, and it certainly caught the attention of the media. The reports about freight and logistics, as viewers can see from some of the following examples of the coverage that we've seen already.
This is a project that our training team have been working really hard on over the past couple of months, and I know it's something that we're really proud of to say that it's finally live. And at our last count, I know we had over 250 members who have signed in to use this training as well, which is a great stat to have already. If you want to access this training, more information will be available in the BIFA website, and we'll pop a link in the description.
Yeah, that's pretty good, Brooke. 250 starts. It's only been launched about 4 or 5 days, isn't it?
Yeah,
So hopefully it carries on at that rate. It's well worthwhile. And sticking with training, of course, it's the National Apprenticeship Week this week, and obviously Beef is massively involved in apprenticeships in the sector. And I know that you're hosting two online events to provide members with guidance about apprenticeships in the freight sector
yep.
this week. So hopefully a lot of your members will attend those.
Yeah, we've got one tomorrow, which is aimed at apprentices, which I will be on the panel discussion for. And then we've also got one on Thursday, which is aimed at employers, people looking to take on apprentices as well. So again, more information on those and the link to register will be in the description.
Good. Okay. Well, the news has not been massive this week, which means the programme will probably be a bit shorter. So I thought I'd conclude with a question, Brooke. So for breakfast, do you prefer scrambled, poached, or fried eggs?
I typically go for a scrambled egg, I think, yeah.
Scrambled, right? Okay. Well, it's a good job you're not living in the USA because I read a report on
Right.
CNN over the weekend that freight fraud took an unexpected turn when thieves stole 100,000 eggs worth $40,000 from a trailer belonging to Pete and Jerry's Organics.
Oh, good.
Apparently, eggs have become very scarce in some areas due to the
Right.
avian flu outbreak, and prices are reaching near record highs. And as we all know, when a commodity increases in value, it attracts a criminal element. But I hear that the police were scrambled.
Oh, God.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, but I guess, of course, that teaches us a valuable lesson just how vulnerable the supply chain is and just how quickly things can change, isn't it?
It certainly does, Brooke, and obviously BIFA often issues warnings about supply chain vulnerabilities,
Yeah.
such as unsecured trailers, that
Yeah, of
can
course.
create easy targets for thieves during times of market instability.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much, Ian, for bringing all of this to our attention. As always, the links to all of the articles that we've discussed today will be in the description below. Thank you so much for watching today's edition of BeefLink TV, your daily dose of industry information.